Hey guys, we're going to continue our discussion on rhythm in theory today by talking about what simple time is. Now, when we talk about time, we're talking, of course, about a time signature. Now, we describe some time signatures as being simple, and this is a table of simple time signatures. You're going to notice that the top two rows here are the ones that we see a lot of. Now, if there's a 4 on the bottom or a 2 on the bottom, you are for sure assured that this is a time signature in simple time. And then we can describe what kind of simple time based on describing the number that's the top number, the meter. So 2/4 is duple, because duple does mean 2. 3 on the top means triple, and 4 is quadruple. So we can have duple time and 2/4 and 2/2, triple time 3/4 and 3/2, and quadruple time 4 4 and 4/2. These are all possibilities. Now this bottom row, you'll see has an 8 on the bottom. Now I haven't talked about it because this is the exception. An 8, time signatures that have an 8 on the bottom are only simple if their top number, if the meter is not some multiple of 3. So 2/8 time, where there are 2 beats in every measure and the 8th note gets 1 count, or 3/8 time, where there are 3 beats in the measure with the 8th note getting the 1 count, and 4/8 time, where there are 4/8 notes in the measure with the 8th note getting 1 count, is all well and good. You will also see things like 5/8 or 7/8. But the minute you get a top number with a multiple of 3, it is no longer simple time. And we're not going to talk about that now because it gets a little bit hairy and it seems like I've lied to you and then people get really upset. And I don't want you to be upset. It's Music Theory Monday. We should be happy. So remember, we talked about metric stress in one of our other videos. Remember that the stress has to do with that recurring stress or emphasis on certain parts of that measure. In 4/4 time, the first beat's the most important, the third beat is kind of important, and 2 and 4 are weak beats. In 3/4 time, the first beat, beat 1 is the strong beat, 2 and 3 are weak beats. In 2/4, beat 1 is the strong beat and beat 2 is the weak beat. Now 6/8, not simple, it's just here and I can do nothing about it, but you can see where that is at. You can see this sign right here. It looks like a V laying down on its side. This is a sign for accent. And so the accent is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Now, this stress works, oops, sorry, that's the last one. This stress works really well. And it leads us to a description of what happens when we have something that isn't a complete measure. Sometimes we have phrases that start before the first stressed part of the meter is occurring. And so we call those things pickup notes. So in this example, we have our treble clef here and our staff. We have 4/4 time. So we're expecting there to be 4 beats in each measure. A pickup note is a note that occurs before the first complete measure. Now, 1 beat all by itself does not work, and that's not something we would expect to see. When we're counting this, we would start 1 here and 2 here and 3 there and go on as we normally would, but this would not be beat 1. This would be beat 4. And in 4/4 time, beat 4 is a weak beat. All pickup notes are weak beats. They lead to beat 1. Now, it is important if your musical piece starts on a pickup count or counts, you may go, but where's the rest of that measure? We can't have empty measures. That's like the cardinal rule. Usually at the end of the piece or the end of the section, that last measure will be shorted the amount of pickup counts that were included at the beginning. So you'll see if this was the end of this very, very short 1 measure piece, we have a pickup count here, count 1, count 2, count 3, and it would be empty because there's the fourth count. Now, if you don't understand that, that's okay. It makes more sense when you see it in the music, just like everything. So good luck filling out the rest of your glue and do. Let me know if you have any issues. Good luck.